Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to do a get ready with me, and I'm using some products that I purchased with my Ulta points, and everything is drugstore. The only thing that I don't know if you consider a drugstore, but really for the price, this is the About Face brand new foundation, but this was $20. Okay, so pretty much it's drugstore price. I like her products. I have a couple of blushes and a couple of liquid eyeshadows that I really enjoy using, and her products are not very pricey and they go on sale pretty often. So I really kind of consider this drugstore prices because the CoverGirl foundation is $21.50. So everything else is just stuff you can get like at Walmart, Target, Walgreens, wherever. Okay, the only thing I have on my face besides my skincare is a L'Oreal 24-hour matte setter. Then I have the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Pore Correcting Primer just where I have my pores. And I think my makeup works better if I apply my primer first and let it sit for a couple of minutes before I go with foundation. And since I'm wearing a wig and it has bangs and it's a pain in the neck, I already put my foundation on my forehead, but that's the only place. So this is supposed to be a medium coverage. It does have some good ingredients. It's supposed to have like skincare in it. It has blue algae, wintergreen, whatever that is, and chlorella to help hydrate and balance the skin. So it is medium buildable. You do get a fluid ounce, and I have mine in light to neutral. So my skin, the shade of my skin sometimes is light, is too light, but light medium is too dark. So I prefer to go with a lighter foundation and kind of like, you know, tweak it a little bit, then go with a darker one because I have a harder time making it lighter than making it darker. So this does have a doe foot, which is not my favorite kind of applicator. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not my fave. And then to make it a little darker, I'm going to put a little bit of this. This is the Pro Foundation Mixer from NYX. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheek. I did that on my forehead and it worked fine. So hopefully it will. I'm going to mix like a little bit on where I put my foundation so that it can make it just a little bit darker because this is pretty light. All right, so let me get a white to clean my hand, and let's go ahead and start bouncing it in. I love this little brush from BK Beauty. This is the 109, and I think is this a travel or the regular size? I don't know, but I like it. I like the size of it for my foundation. I also like it to apply bronzer and liquid blush. Oh, got carried away there. So I had like $175 in Ulta money. I like to save it till I have at least $125. That's when you get most of your most value for your points, if you do it in $125 increments. And I really didn't get, I was surprised how little I was able to get with $125. Now I did get a couple of high-end, I'll show you at the end, but I'm not going to use that today because I want to do, it's the new, I'll show you now. I'm not going to open it, but it's the new Natasha Denona, what is it called? The Berry Pop lipstick and the lip liner. They didn't have, when I went, they were out of the blush. So I got that on the Natasha Denona website with my discount, which you guys know I do have a discount for Natasha Denona. It is affiliate and it's always listed below. If you guys ever want to purchase anything and you're not sure if I have a code or not, you can shoot me a message on IG, and I'll be more than happy to let you know. Or I may not have one, but I may know someone that does, and I'll be more than happy to share, because as expensive as everything is, we have to take advantage of codes. All right, so this is pretty much what happened here. Like I would say a medium, even building it up a little bit here on my cheek where my hyperpigmentation is. You can still see it quite a bit. So definitely think that it is a medium. It is definitely not pore blurring. I can see my pores very, very, you know, right there. The older I get, I'm 68, the more pronounced my pores are. So, you know, I mean, I do use skincare that is supposed to be to help with the pores. So I don't think there's only so much you can do. The best you can do is just make sure that you keep them clean. This is new from Flower Beauty. This is a bright eyed under eye corrector, and I got mine in light, and it's like a very light peach. I like the fact that it's a crayon. I have one from L'Oreal that is a crayon, and it's so easy to use because you can really be precise as to where you want it. Now this one doesn't look like it has like a ton of coverage. It looks like it's very like coverage, but that's okay. Every little bit helps, right? This is like right here, this little crevice right there. And in here, I don't really, over here it's not bad. But wow, over here. And when I was young, I didn't have dark circles. I used to wear very little concealer, and at the time it was just you know, when I was like in my 30s and 40s, it was always a Lancome one. I only owned one concealer, one foundation, a couple of blushes, always had a lot of lipsticks. I've always been a lipaholic. All right, so we're gonna leave it at that. It feels very creamy, and it's nice. I mean, I don't think it's anything life-changing, but it feels nice on the skin. It was creamy and very easy to blend, and it does feel hydrating and doesn't feel dry under my eyes. So this is the So this is the concealer I'm going to use today. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Concealer, and I have mine in Cashew 365. Now this one is probably going to be a little darker than my foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And I kind of picked this one on purpose since my foundation was so light. I'm just going to bring it down to my cheek where my hyperpigmentation is, so that I can cover that a little better. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush that I use for my foundation, because it's small enough that I can get it where I want it. I didn't bring an eye primer today, so guess what? We're just going to use the concealer because I don't feel like getting up and getting one. The eyeshadows that I'm going to be using it's a good brand, so a good drugstore brand, so it should be fine with a concealer. I do prefer to use eye primers, and that's what I use all the time, except when I forget to bring one. All right, the powder that we're going to use today, but before I do that, I almost forgot. I'm just going to set up my under eye a little bit, and this is the Moira, and this is the one that has 3 different, it's got so much up there. I love the little stoppers that you can twist them and close them, because they don't make such a big mess. This is the Set and Correct Loose Setting Powder number 02 Translucent, but it brings like a yellow and then like a translucent, and then this one is almost like lighter. I do have another one that is more of a corrector that has like a lavender, a green, and I can't remember what shade the other one is, but I decided to just use a little bit of this. So just going to go very lightly under my eyes, and ooh, wow. Okay, that's powdery. And I didn't have that much on there. I haven't done my brows yet. I'm just going to use gel, and I'll do it in a second. All right, and a little bit on my forehead because I didn't powder my forehead. This is from e.l.f. and this is in the shade. This is the Illuminating Bronzer, and it does have the shade on here, but what, can I read that? No, I will link it below. I'm going to use this little brush from Sephora. This is the 55, Pro Mini 55. This is when Sephora used to give Rouge members little gifts. Once a year they used to send us, and it was usually a brush, a mini brush. They don't do that anymore. The only thing they do for Rouge members is give us like an extra, what, 5% off during their sale. I can't even see that. I don't know if you can see it. It's very light, but I like light bronzers. I don't like them very dark. Yeah, so I got a couple of these, and then I give one to my daughter because she used to watch Emily Noel, and Emily uses this brush all the time. So she goes, Mom, what's that brush that Emily uses? So I said, oh, I have an extra one. Would you like it? And of course she said, yes, I would love it. So I gave it to her. And I do have a full-size one also that I purchased one time during the sale. And I like to get a little bit of this. To me, the Luminous one is not as pigmented as the regular bronzer, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, and this is new from Flower Beauty. This is the Ultralight Liquid Blush, and this is in the shade Wildberry, and I only got one. They have like, I think it's like 5 or 6 different shades, but I didn't want to get I have too many. And what I do is I get excited and I buy 2 or 3, and then I don't use them. The nice thing about this is that you can actually lock it, which is nice. And it's the little, ooh, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand and grab it from there because I'm going to use this brush right here. This is from Alter Ego. That is a pretty color. I think that's maybe the darkest shade they had. This foundation, by the way, and then I used, which I guess doesn't help. I'm going to see if it works if I put it on my face. I used a matte primer. But this foundation, I think it's pretty matte, so I don't think you need it. I think you can actually put it straight on your face. I'm going to put a little more here. Sometimes when you do these with some liquid blushes, you can see where you put the dot. Alright, so I'm going to take a little more powder. I'm going to use this bigger brush right here to set the rest of my face. Took a little bit on the brush, and then I'm just trying to do as minimal as possible. I have pretty normal skin, so I really don't get too oily. My T-zone, if it's hot, super hot outside, I live in Florida, but otherwise it's not bad. Okay, get down. I really do enjoy Flower Beauty. I think that they have a beautiful, beautiful formula. This is another product that I got. This is from Essence, and this is What the Fake Extreme Plumping. Okay, this feels minty, and I did put it on like when I did my skincare, which was just like half an hour before I started my video, and it's gone. I like it because it's minty. It doesn't hurt. It just feels cooling. And it feels very light, almost like a lip oil. But I feel like it just got absorbed and it went away. So it doesn't hurt. It just feels cool on your lips. And I like that. And you can actually like taste the mintiness. Okay, so the palette I'm going to use is a new one from Essence. Okay, this is Essence, $15. So it was $14.99. Okay, this is called Shake It Up. It's eyeshadow and eyeliner palette, and it's called Iced Caramel Latte. It is very pretty. Let me take the plastic off. No mirror, but this is a color story. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're just gonna use, do like a caramel latte look. So I'm going to start with this one right here. It doesn't have any names. And then I'm going to go into this one. And then I'll probably darken it up with one of these browns on this side. I will show you as I decide which one I'm going to use. This is the BK Beauty 202. And it's the first, like I said, I don't know if it has names on the back. Yes, it has numbers. So this is just to use on my crease right here, on the higher part of the crease. So for those of you that watched my Sydney Grace video the other day, I want to apologize for the bad quality of sound. Okay, when I edit, of course I listen to my video as I'm editing. And then when I'm done, I listen to my video again. It's very few times, only if it's a super short video that I feel pretty sure that I didn't mess anything up. I don't listen to it again. But especially something, that one was like 30 minutes long. I do listen to it again once it's finished to make sure that everything was fine, that, you know, I didn't delete something I shouldn't have deleted, or I forgot to delete something that I should. And it sounded fine. Sometime between, or somewhere between me uploading it to YouTube, the sound, I don't know what happened to it. And I don't listen to it again once I upload it to YouTube if it was fine on my end. I'm going to go with this next one, like I said before, this one right here. And then let's see. Then I think I'm going to go into this one right here. So I am so sorry. I went and I put the video on private because it's, you know, I had a couple of, not mean comments. I actually appreciate it when you guys let me know when there's something wrong with my video. I feel like that's letting me know you have my back. And I truly appreciate it. Any constructive criticism that you give me, I never get upset. I don't get mad. As a matter of fact, like I said, I do appreciate it. I'd rather you tell me. You know, whenever I look at someone's video, if there's something going on, or if they misspelled, you know, like something in the title of the video, I always let them know. And it's not to criticize what happened, but, you know, we have to have each other's back, right? And nobody's perfect, and we can make mistakes. So don't ever feel embarrassed to tell me. You know, kind, constructive criticism is always welcome. So anyways, I went ahead and I put it on private because I didn't want others to feel like they had to watch that. It was annoying. I wouldn't want to listen to a video like that. And for some reason, it just wasn't meant to be for me to post a video on that new Sydney Grace palette. Because that was my second time. The first time my camera shut off, I didn't notice. Until I was editing that I was missing part of the footage. And then this one with, you know, America's, with you know, the sound that's somewhere along the way, it got messed up. So I just, you know, one day I'll just do a get ready with me, and I used that beautiful palette, but I'm not doing another. I can't do it. I can't get myself to do it. It is so hard once you do a video, a certain video, something doesn't work, to find the energy. Because first of all, you beat yourself up for it happening. Okay, this is a melt. This is from Amor y Mariposas. This set was pretty expensive when it came out, and then I got it on sale when they had it on clearance. They were getting rid of it. I got it for $25, the entire brush set, and it is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna go back into this one here just to blend out the edge. So anyway, yes, I do not get upset, so don't ever feel like you're gonna hurt my feelings by letting me know when there's something wrong with my video. And I've done it, you know, with my friends. I've told them, hey, you misspelled a word, or, you know, something's going on, because I think they would want to know so they can fix it. But I don't want to fix it because I wasn't about to upload it again. It's like, I'm done with you. I think I want to darken it up, the outer edge a little bit. I'm going to use this really dark. Oh, this is supposed to be used also as an eyeliner, so I guess that you can wet it and use it as an eyeliner. And this one also. Which one? This one right here. Also, you can do it as a cake eyeliner. It says it on the shadow. But we are not going to do it. I'm going to use it as a eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this slanted brush. This is the BK Beauty 205. It's nice and dark. I'm not a big eyeliner person, so I'm not going to go through the trouble of getting something wet. And no, I'll just use it dry. That's a very pretty, it's like a dark chocolate brown. Very pretty. I like it. I like dark browns like this. It's like a cooler tone brown. Very pretty. I think I want to use a little bit of this one here. That is really pretty. And then on the outer corner. And then I think I want to use this one in the middle. And then maybe this one on the inner corner. So let's try that. Like right here. Oh, it's got, almost has like an eggplant undertone. Hopefully oh gosh, in that video, which is another reason why I wanted to, really I didn't have too many second thoughts about taking it down. I kept covering my face. It's like whenever I don't film for a little while, I forget how to do it. That is pretty. You guys close enough? That's really pretty. This palette would also create a beautiful matte look. Maybe I'll do that one day. I like matte looks. Do you guys like matte looks, or do you always put some kind of shimmer on your eyes? I most of the time put a shimmer, but I do enjoy matte looks once in a while. I think they look very, very pretty, very classy. Okay, now I'm going to take that darker gold. Keep checking my camera because I have not been very lucky with my camera lately. That's pretty. I think they had another color story, more like pinks and mauves. But I love these, even though I have like 1,000 palettes with its color story, but I still love it. And since it's such an affordable brand, I wanted to see how nice it was. Now I have to say that I feel like this formula is a little different than their little palettes, like their, you know, the ones that only have 6. But it's still nice. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this feels like a little drier of a formula, but it's still very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go, like I said, into this one right here on my inner corner. It's a lot more yellow than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the one that I put in the center and kind of go over that a little bit so it doesn't cover so much of the lid. It's still pretty though. And then I'm going to go into the brown that has a little bit of eggplant and kind of just go over the whole thing. Then I'm going to take, this is the brush that had the brown. I don't have any additional product on there. It did it to me again. It stopped again, but I don't think you missed anything. I just went over the same shades. I don't know what's going on. I am getting very annoyed with this camera, and I know that the battery is, you know, I recharge it whenever I use it. I have several batteries, so I'm never without charge. It's just what is going on. Look at this plastic from the... And guys, my granddaughter Isabella, she is so cute. Oh my gosh. She recognizes now. Like, I got there yesterday. I try to go at least once a week and spend the day over there. And that way it gets my daughter-in-law, like yesterday she went to go get her hair cut and stuff like that. And I love spending time with her. She is such a sweetheart and so beautiful. She's the sweetest little baby. She has the sweetest, kindest look. Okay, I'm going to take, before I go on, I'm going to take this one right here, which is very light, put that in my inner corner. But anyway, when I got there, I went straight to wash my hands, and my daughter-in-law brought her out, and she had her like facing me, and I go, "Hi, princess." Biggest smile. Wait, this one you can't even see. What is going on? This one is like very chalky. Oh, it's like iridescent, almost like a pinky. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. It looked white. Oh, I gotta be careful. I got stuff on my fingers. But anyway, she was so happy to see me, and it's like she doesn't throw her arms out anymore, you know, yet. But I mean, she goes like, you know, like really happy. Just melts my heart. And then when I hold her, she just puts her little head here, and she doesn't do that very often. So it's like I think that she's giving me a hug. Okay. Wow, this one is chalky. I'm not too thrilled about this one eyeshadow. I'll show you which one it is again, and I'll swatch it for you. The other ones were nice, but this one's a little chalky and powdery. This one right here, and it looks white, but it does have like a look. It turns like gold, but it's like I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. The formula on that eyeshadow. Let me see. I don't see another one that's light enough. This one, how light is this one? This is like a topper. Well, let me try that. Put it on top. Because I really don't care for that too much. Well, it is what it is. I use a little bit of this one right here. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of the dark brown on this same brush. I'm going to kind of wipe it on my hand. Put a little bit on my lower lash line. And this is the one that you're supposed to be able to wet. And I'm going to put a little bit here, close to my lashes. Oh, you know what? That was silly. I bought some eyeliners that I wanted to show you because they look like a total dupe for high end. But we'll go over that shadow because, yeah, what can I say? Okay, overall, I think the look is very pretty. I didn't try all the shadows, but I mean, I tried this one, this dark one, this one here. That's the one I don't like. I tried this one, and this one, and this one. And I'm not going to put any of these on my brow bone because they look too dark. So I think my brow bone is fine. I'm just going to put like a little more setting powder on it in a second. Anyway, let me show you the... Okay, this is the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner. And as you can see, they're like dual liners. Let's see. I don't know if the one that I have is a dupe to any of these. I don't think so, because this is like a green or a blue or something. But it's like dual. One is like lighter than the other. And then Flower came out with dual eyeliners. This one is rich brown and rose gold, which is the one that I was planning on using today. Look how beautiful. It's not, let me see, I don't think it's as big. No, it's a little shorter, but guys, the price, come on. So this one, that's the rich brown. That one's the rose gold. They feel very soft and creamy. And then I got this one also, which is cocoa and copper. I like the packaging that they come in too. Fancy, right? So this one is cocoa. Oh, that's pretty brown. And so that's, cocoa and copper. So it's these four. So I'm going to use a little bit of the brown, even though I already did this. But I can see it. It does go over the shadows. It is creamy. I'm not going to do... Oh, I went too high on there. Let me take my smudger. Kind of smudge that out. I don't want that line to look super dark. And I'm going to have to do it on this side too. It is very creamy. It applies very easily. Alright, and then I'm going to try to use the rose gold on my... See if it goes in my waterline. Yep, it's very light, but you can see it. May not be a good idea to put rose gold on your waterline. It may make your eyes look red, but hey, I want to use it. Maybe see I can do it here. Let's keep adding to that inner corner. Let's see how big of a mess we can make. I'm going to go back into my palette since I went so high. And that bronzy gold, no, bronzy brown, I'm just going to go over it right there because I kind of went over it with the liner. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the Moira powder on a clean brush on my brow bone just to line it up a little bit. This is new also. I'm almost out of all of my drugstore brow gels. I've pretty much gone through most of them. I still have a lot of high-end that I need to go through, but this is the Brow Stylist Boost and Set, and it gives you volume. It says a brow mascara, and it's in the color medium brown. Wow, I can't even tell if the thing is upside down or not. It should be medium medium brown. I love the little brush on this. Look at this. Look how tiny this is. I love tiny brush. Okay, let me leave that there for a second. Wow, this is, ooh, this is, oh, this is not medium brown. Holy moly, guacamole. Okay, I need to go get, look at that. I need to go get something to brush that through. I never get dark brown, so I don't know why I would get dark brown, but that definitely doesn't look like medium brown. That is dark. And I messed everything up over here by wiping. Ay, Clara. You see if I can extend the tail a little bit. It's nice, but it's very dark. I'm gonna try to do this one without dipping again. I'm gonna have to remember to take some product off. It's nice though. I like it. L'Oreal has some really good products. I wish they would come out with an amazing eyeshadow palette. I received PR from them last year. I didn't receive everything they launched, but some of it. And I loved it, but it was only for 2023. But I'm very grateful. With the size of my channel for a company like L'Oreal to send me PR with no expectations. They never asked me to share it. They just said that if I did, to make sure that I mentioned that it was a gifted product, which I think is very nice. I think when companies do that, when they don't expect anything from you, but they want you to try their products, I think that's really nice. This is just taking me a little longer, guys, because this is so dark that I have to go very, very carefully. Wow. I think my brows are still pretty dark, but we'll just pretend that they're right brown. So for highlighter, I'm going to use a little bit of this L'Oreal Luminous Glotion. And this is in the lightest shade. 902 Light Glow. Put a little bit on the back of my hand. This is such a pretty product. I really do enjoy it. I think I want a tiny more blush. Oh, wow. I just wasted a lot of product. That's what I hate about these twisty things. It's like it's hard. Why do they have to do that? Why can they just give you like a little doe foot or something for you to, you know, take it out and use as much as you want instead of those. Look at that. Look how much I wasted. It's a beautiful color. I said a little, but I think I put too much on. I'm going to take some powder because first I didn't feel I had enough. Now I feel like I have too much. So I'm going to take this powder is going to kill me. I need to open the cap and put the powder back in there because this, as much as I tried to just grab a little bit, it's so finely milled that you end up getting a lot. But oh my goodness. Okay, I think that's good. I think my I'm happy with my blush now. All right. I'm going to use a little bit. This is not drugstore. I actually forgot to bring one out, and I had left one here. So this is my Cali Ray, but you can use whichever. This has a really nice sprayer. I love this. And it's not very scented, but it has a very, very light scent, as far as I can tell. All right, so I'm going to just go over right here. Sometimes it helps blur the pores a little bit if you have a little bit of powder left on your brush after you spray your face. All right, and for mascara, a lot of people have been saying that this is an amazing mascara. This is a CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. I have not tried it. This is the first time. This is what the brush looks like. It's a pretty big brush, and it just looks like it's a slightly smaller on the tip, but not much. And it's like a flat tip. I don't know if you can tell. So we'll see how good it is. I don't have, you didn't see me apply any primer, so I don't have any primer. I'm also going to put it on my lower lash line today because I'm not going anywhere. And I like to know if it's smudged. And I would leave it in a comment, in a pinned comment, if it's smudged. Okay, that's pretty good for just a couple of swipes there. Okay, this is a very nice mascara, by the way. The hype was real. CoverGirl has been doing really well lately. Getting a little pricey, but they have been releasing some good products lately. For a while there, they didn't have much going on. Them or Revlon, but now it seems like they're both starting to release stuff. Okay, so that looks nice. Let's take this off. Gonna look a little more normal. Put you back a little bit. No, I see. Okay, for the lips, I have a new lip gloss, and this is also by Flower Beauty. Gosh, okay, this is the cover from the eyeshadows. Sticks to everything. Okay, this is in the Bronze Crush. I only got one of them. They did have several of them, but I only got this one. It's Gloss Crush Lip Serum. And it doesn't say it's plumping or anything. So let me wipe a little bit of, because I still feel it on my lips, that lip balm. So the lip liner, this is from Maybelline Color Stay number 115, Totally Toffee. I was going to fill my lips, but I'm not going to do the top one so you can see the color. These lip liners are so good. They're very creamy. You don't have to sharpen them. It does have a sharpener, but they're so thin that they really stay thin. I've never had to sharpen one. But they do set, and your lip color, you see the way I missed that? Pretending like I didn't do it. And your lip color stays put. So I really do enjoy Revlon, L'Oreal, all of those. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that looks beautiful over that lip liner. Holy moly, that's gorgeous. It does have a scent. It's like a fruity scent, but I can't tell you what it is. Okay, that's gorgeous. Okay, this is thicker, like cushiony. Let me swatch it for you. It's right there. It's cushiony. I don't feel like it's sticky. It feels very comfortable on the lip, but yeah, it feels like nice and on the thick side, but not in a bad way. It feels like on the thick side where it's going to stay on your lips. This is beautiful. Now I'm gonna want more colors, but at least I tried it first before I went crazy and bought a cuts and stuff. So this is it. This is all of the new products. I don't know how this wears after a while, but it is more on the matte side, which I don't mind. I don't always want glowy. Sometimes I like a matte look, but it's not dry. I mean, it's not matte in a cakey or uncomfortable way. I don't feel like I have anything on my face. This doesn't feel heavy at all. I think it's a nice foundation. I've seen some good reviews on it. The yeah, the eyeshadow palette I think is gorgeous. I think it created a very, very pretty look. I like it, I really do. And except for that one shade that I didn't like, that was very like flaky and crumbly. That would be a better word for it, crumbly. I didn't like that one that looked like it was white but it was gold. I want to put on my inner corner. But I love this. This is very nice, very pigmented. You have to, you know, be careful. What else did I use that was new? The liners look really, really nice. If you like, you guys, I know a lot of you use eyeliners. Let me see if I can. Let me see if it transfers down. Okay, so far it did not transfer down by blinking, and my eyes are very watery. I have very, very watery eyes. That's why most of the mascaras transfer on me. There's smudge on my lower lash line, but this so far it is not going on my lower lash line. So I'll let you know in the notes if it does. I really like this, but I think I need a lighter color. This is super dark, so I have to be very careful. I don't know, but it's very, I mean, I think I got it to work and looks okay. It would have looked really, really dark with my real hair and all my gray hair. But I think with this wig, it looks fine. And I like the fact that even though it's dark, it's like a cooler, you know, brown. So I like that. The mascara is fantastic. I mean, this is the first time I use it. And it looks really, really, really good. So I think it's a really pretty mascara. I absolutely love the lip gloss. I think it is so gorgeous that these feel like, what do they feel like? They're like the Ami Collet lip glosses. And I have a shade that's the Ami Collet is a little deeper than this. But they kind of feel like that if you tried those. And I can't remember the price on everything. But I believe this was $20. I remember this one. Because at first I saw, was that drugstore? Okay. CoverGirl is drugstore. And it was $21.50. So I think, and you can use, I believe you can use your $3.50 off on this. I'm not sure. I want to swear to it. But anyway, I love the look. I absolutely love this makeup. Okay, let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to try any of these. I totally love all of it. I will let you know if there's something, if the blush fades, if the foundation breaks up or doesn't last. I'm probably going to have it on for now another 8 hours. So that should be a pretty good wear test. And this, even though it's very powdery, it's because there's so much product up there. Because this is a really good powder. I can actually use this powder under my eyes and it doesn't make my eyes dry or cakey. This is a really good dupe for the Da Vinci. It's a really good dupe for it. So yeah, I'm very happy. I made good choices. All right, you guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really enjoy putting this face together. I think all of the colors were a hit. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.